Greetings. I am Lieutenant General A.K. Bhatt. I am the Director General of the Indian Space Association, and I have raised this association after retirement from the Indian Army. Our organization, that is the Indian Space Association, is an apex industry body which is the collective voice of the Indian space industry, that is the private industry in India. In India, privatization of space started in June 2020, and that is the time we, on the behest of the Prime Minister's office, opened this space organization to provide a platform to all private companies in India. We bring together key stakeholders from all across the Indian space sector, including satellite operators, launch vehicle manufacturers, ground segment companies, and also space application developers. We have a wide array of big, larger companies as well as startups and MSMEs working in this domain. We work very closely with the government, with ISRO, and with InSpace, an organization recently formed in India to promote, authorize, and regulate space. We, along with ISRO and InSpace, have been taking part to shape policies in India and support the development of Indian private space ecosystem here. We do it with the help of seminars, interactions, collaborations between our multiple stakeholders. Coming to what do we do for to execute sustainable space economy on Earth and on space, India, as you are aware, is actively driving several initiatives to promote a sustainable space economy both on Earth and in space. As ISPA, we are working with our member companies to develop and implement guidelines for responsible space operations. We are particularly focused on ensuring that space technology benefits rural India, promotes economic growth while ensuring and maintaining environmental responsibility. Some of the initiatives taken by our private sectors in making space sustainable and initiatives taken by them to develop sustainable space practices are being highlighted by me now. First, we see a groundbreaking work in space situational awareness with companies like Digantara, a startup in India, which is developing innovative space based surveillance platforms for tracking orbital objects, which is crucial for managing space traffic and preventing collisions in space. Secondly, we are witnessing a significant advance in sustainable propulsion technologies. We have companies like Bellatrix Aerospace and Manastu Space, both again startups, which are developing electrical propulsion and green propellant systems, addressing both efficiency and environmental concerns in satellite operations. Thirdly, we also have pioneering on orbit manufacturing and repair capability companies like Orbit Aid Aerospace and InSpace who are developing technologies for in space servicing and extension of the life of satellite, which is crucial for reducing space debris. Additionally, ISRO, our prime national space agency, has implemented a project called Project Netra for space objects tracking and analysis, while ensuring also that satellites include end of life disposal mechanisms. These initiatives demonstrate Indian private sector and government's commitment to sustainable space practices in both government and private sector levels. Coming to the challenges, the journey towards a sustainable space economy faces significant challenges. The most pressing is the projected increase in space assets from 6,000 satellites in 2022 to an estimated 60,000, which is likely to take place by 2030. This exponential growth brings unprecedented challenges in debris management, collision avoidance, and orbital space pollution. Secondly, while India's private sector is growing rapidly, we are still in a relatively early stage compared to global leaders. This presents us challenges in terms of research and development, funding, technology maturation, and market development. Thirdly, we face the complex task of balancing rapid industry growth with sustainable practices. This requires careful policy formulation, international cooperation, and industry wide commitment to responsible space operations. The regulatory environment also presents challenges. We need to develop and implement frameworks that promote innovation while ensuring adherence to sustainable practices, all the while maintaining international competitiveness. Looking ahead, what are the several concrete steps which are essential for advancing sustainable space operations? First, we need to strengthen the ecosystem supporting space sustainability technologies. This includes increased investment in research and development, particularly in areas like debris mitigation, green propulsion, and on orbit servicing. Secondly, we must enhance international collaboration. Space sustainability is not a national but a global challenge. It requires coordinated global solutions. ISPA is working to foster partnerships and knowledge sharing across borders with friendly space nations. Finally, we need to continue developing comprehensive regulatory frameworks that balance growth with sustainability. This includes clear guidelines for end of life satellite disposal, debris mitigation, and sustainable space operations. These sustainable space technologies do not only address environmental concerns but also create new market opportunities. For example, the space based surveillance market in India is expected to reach $30 million by 2033. This is on the basis of InSpace's decadal vision, which has been taken out in India. Our goal in India is to position India as a global leader in sustainable space practices by 2030. With our companies setting new standards in responsible space operations. The path forward demands collaborative effort across public and private sectors. Through persistent dedication to these principles, India's space sector can ensure that its activity contribute positively to both technological advancement and environmental preservation, making space exploration in future sustainable for our future generations to come. We invite global partners to join in this journey towards sustainable space operations through collaboration, innovation, and commitment to responsibility. We can ensure that our space remains accessible and sustainable for our future generations. Thank you.